Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to Why with Gary on this Tuesday, which we have breaking news on the Menendez first case just happened minutes ago, which I will be talking about in minutes. And at the same time, we will be talking about Kim Kardashian testifying in Paris in the Paris jury has his trial. At the same time, we also going to be talking about Cassie also testifying in the Diddy trial that happened earlier today. So we have a lot to talk about. Wait, give me 1 second, folks. Maybe prepare some. Give me 1 second while I prepare myself because I just got back walking with my dog over, which I just posted a video on my IG story. So bear with me. Give me 1 second, folks. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, folks. Instagram's playing tricks on me. All right. Now give me 1 second. I need to tweet because I was walking with my dog over when the news of the Menendez Spurs broke. Bear with me, folks.
This is CNN.
I'll be with you guys in a minute because I need to tweak the breaking news of the Menendez words, which I will be talking about that in 1 minute. So bear with me. Maybe send out the tweet. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm at David0900. Instagram, David600. TikTok, David100. And Blue Sky, I can't remember. Well, what I do remember is I'm at King David. King David on Blue Sky. And YouTube, I gave it Horse 800. So that's my social media accounts. All right. Maybe tweet on Blue Sky again. We get started. We have lots to talk about. The Menendez words, Kim Kardashian, and Cassie. A day of the courts. I'll be with you guys in a minute. I call this like breaking news mode. All right. Come on. All right. Okay. Now just tweet on Blue Sky and my Twitter. Okay. Now let's talk about it. All right. So like I said, we got breaking news on the Menendez verse, which I've been following this case says the former DA George Cascone um he wanted to resentencing for the birds, which they were supposed to be home for Thanksgiving, Christmas. That never happened. Again, it dragged on to this year, and now we have breaking news, which the judge officially just resentenced the Menendez birds to. Oh wait, wait. Did I say hello everyone? Welcome to why we gave it. I'm your host, Davis. You know what? I'm gonna start over again. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Why We Gave It. I'm your host, David Salvador, on this Tuesday, and we have breaking news on the Menendez verse, which, like I just said, a judge just resentenced the verse to 50 years to life in prison. However, the judge has also just made him eligible for parole, which I'm gonna read you the details that just happened in court just minutes ago before I went live again here on YouTube. Eric Menendez just spoke, and he says he takes full responsibility for his parents' murders. As NBC4's Jalen John after his older brother addressed the court, Eric Menendez spoke about 11 minutes, expressing his profound sorrow, partially in an effort to disprove district attorney Nick Harmon, who maintained the brothers never fully owned up to the crimes. The older brother said he takes full responsibility. I fired up all 5 rounds at my parents and went back to reroll. I lied to police. I lied to my family. I'm truly sorry, he said. Again, Lyle Menendez, he also spoke about 10 minutes after the hearing, which he expressed his profound sorrow for his family. An egregious act against two people who had the right to live, my mom and my dad, he said while attending a resentencing hearing Tuesday. Today, 35 years later, I am deeply ashamed of who I was. After breaking in tears at times, the older brother went out to explain that when he's released from prison, he's planning to work with the incarcerated community. Let's see. Judge Michael Chiaske said Lyle and Eric Menendez, who served more than 3 decades in prison for the shotgun murders of their parents, are eligible for parole. He said Tuesday afternoon. He said he could make a finding that they are unreasonable risks. Chiaske said after the closing arguments. And we also got more. Let's see. Yes, we got more. Lyle and Eric Menendez are eligible for parole after more than 30 years in prison for the shotgun murders. No, so sorry. Maybe keep reading. Lyle and Eric Menendez are eligible for parole after more than 30 years in prison for the shotgun murders of their parents at their family's Beverly Hills mansion, according to a ruling Tuesday from a judge in Los Angeles. Judge Michael Chiaske said the brothers can be sentenced to 50 years to life, which will make it eligible for parole. The state parole board will still need to consider the case and issue a ruling on whether to release them from prison, which will likely take weeks or months to complete. Chiaske made the decision after a day of testimony from family members who described the changes they see in the births and their hopes and for the future. The testimony, at times emotional, was part of a scheduled 2-day resentencing hearing. The birds gave statements via video immediately after the judge's ruling, with Lyle Menendez saying he made no excuses for the murders. He made to make a mockery of the legal system after his arrest by seeking to have people preserve themselves on his behalf. So let's see. Let's get more on that's it. That's it. So that's all went down from the Menendez, from the Menendez verse. Now that gay officially has just been sentenced to 50 years in prison, and now eligible for parole, which it means that they're one step closer to um one step closer to get out and see freedom for the first time for a long time. Because the Menendez brothers, they've been in prison for 30 years. 30 years prison for the murders, and now they just admitted for the killings of the parents. Obviously, this is good news for the brothers, the family. Judge Mark Garagos was, by the way, I gotta say one thing. For 1 second, I got Mark was traveling from LA to New York, like for the Menendez Spurs, and the day trial was. We will get to that later on the show here on Why We Give It. But obviously, the Menendez Spurs is the main hangline because it just broke like 10 minutes ago, and the family is happy. And I'm watching the live coverage of MC4. Which give me 1 second, folks. Um, I'm doing like screenshots because the reporters are scrambling. Um, Reporter from NBC4 Robert Kavase, which he does a great job. He's been covering the trial since it all went down, and he's talking to someone, which I can't play the audio because I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube. And let's see. Give me 1 second, folks. All right. Um, so this is good news. This is good news for them. Oh wait, by the way, I I forgot to say one thing. Yes, if you're asking, David, did you got a haircut? Yes, I got a haircut. I got a haircut on Sunday because my dad, who's my barber, says 2020 when COVID happened and the pandemic, my dad he cut my hair. As you can see, my dad he let my hair nice and shiny, especially a flat top on this side. No, sorry, where am I? On this side and this side. No, this side. Where's my hand? This side and this side. And my dad he let my hair nice and shiny and haircut. Yes, I got a flat top haircut on Sunday, and overall I love it because my hair was getting too long. My hair was tried to turn into Jesus, and I need a haircut now. I got now my hair is nice and beautiful like a haircut on Sunday. Cursing my dad, he's a great barber, and I love it. I love my haircut. I love it. All right, I just want to sing it, and what was it? Oh yeah, going back to the Menendez first. Um, like I said, this is good news for them because like I said, they've been in prison for 30 years, and now they want to escape closer to freedom and see like their family and especially the public eyes, and overall, this is a great game for them. This is a great game for the family, a great game for Mark Argos, and this is a big loss for Nick Huntman because the LADA, Nick Huntman, he wanted them to stay in prison. Like other people were, they also wanted them to stay in prison because they believe that, hey, they murdered their parents and they don't deserve to get out. But at the same time, in my opinion, right, this is my opinion, I believe they deserve to get out, and now they want to get closer to get out of prison and and see freedom for the first time over 30 years. 30 years, that's how long they've been in prison. And now they wants to get closer to open the door and get out for good. So this is a great day for the Menendez brothers, the family, and Mark Aragos. Yes, I know. I'm repeating myself. I will keep you updated if we have more and we have more developments on the Menendez brothers. So now, oh wait, I'm making sure my internet did not froze like in the past, like last week. All right, now we go from the Menendez brothers to Kim Kardashian because Kim Kardashian testified in Paris in a highly anticipated the Paris jury his trial with Kim. She got emotional on stand and she recounted the day when she was robbed at gunpoint in Paris at her hotel. So I'm gonna tell you what happened this morning as TMZ know. Kim Kardashian testified Tuesday in Paris, France, in the highest profile robbery trial the country has seen in decades, and her account of the highest and captured 10 million worth of her jewelry was emotional. Kardashian took the stand Tuesday and tearfully told the court, "I absolutely thought I was going to die." She described how two men dressed in police uniforms and wearing masks held her at gunpoint. As she wore nothing but a bathrobe, fearing she'd be raped. Which I gotta say, Kim, she's just beautiful and stunning with her jewelry around her neck. Um, let's see. Kim testified she heard stomping outside her room at about 3 a.m. And when she opened her door, she saw the courageous handcuffed by the two robbers. One of them pointed a gun at her. Kim said she was thinking about her children and mortally afraid she was about to be raped and killed. Kardashian said, "I kept telling him, I have babies. I need to get home to my babies." She said one of the robbers pointed to his hand and kept repeating the word, "Ring, ring, ring." One of the men bound her hands and mouth with duct tape and her ankles with zip ties. Kim, who was wearing nothing but a bathrobe when the robbers entered her room, revealed he grabs my legs and pulls me. I'm naked and my everything is exposed. Kim testified, "I was sure that I was going to be raped, but the man took her possessions and left." She said she couldn't remember individual features and faces due to the trauma of the event. She said, "You start thinking about your family and it all goes out the door." In the bathroom, Kardashian said she managed to remove the duct tape and scooped it out to look for her childhood friend and stylist Simone Hartori. Simone, I apologize if I butchered your last name, who accompanied her on the trip and was staying one door below. Hartori helped her remove the remaining zip ties around her ankles and scissors. The two men fled outside the hotel. Their Bartolakis and hid in bushes, and she called her mother Kris Jenner, who has accompanied Kim on this current trip. Police eventually arrived, but Kim said she was confused and suspicious because the robbers had also been dressed in cop uniforms. "I don't know who to trust," Kim said today. Kim testified, and French official later told her she'd been targeted by the same robbery ring during a previous trip to Paris, but getting up and out because Kanye was traveling with her at the time. She said, "That shocked me to find out David tried to plan to attack for some time, and she got that actual highest had been well planned out." The 69-year-old alleged ringleader, Omar, who is scared and mute, issued a written statement in court, read out loud today by the judge, asking for Kim's forgiveness. "I do appreciate the letter. I forgive you what has taken place. But it doesn't change the emotion and the feelings and the trauma the way my life is forever changed," she said. Kim discussed how she tried always felt safe in the city prior to the robbery. The trauma has followed her home. And even now in California, she keeps 4 to 6 security guards at her house just to feel safe. Good on you, Kim. That's a smart move on her behalf. Only one item scoring jury has ever recovered. A $24,000 diamond necklace a woman found on the street later on the day of the robbery. The necklace had been dropped by one of the robbers fleeing on a bicycle. The woman wore the necklace to work that day before learning of the heist and turning it over to police. Let's see. The court took a break Tuesday around 4 p.m. local time, and after 30 minutes, Kim returned her testimony. Kim, we see. I'm not going to pronounce the name because I don't want to butcher it. Let's see. Kim was asked today about what she told investigators in the past and suggested. I'm not going to pronounce the name. I'm going to butcher the name. And he was working, we just say he. He was working with the suspects. He replied that at the time, his lack of hysteria in a moment raised her suspicions. But now she understands why he acted the way he did during the stress. She accused of the defendants of profiling of her trauma after the robbery, compounding her ordeal. Yanis Avalas, 71, republished a book titled "I Kidnapped Kim Kardashian" in 2021, in which he describes his part in the robbery. "It wasn't just jewelry. Someone took away my memories," Kim said to it. Now he is capitalizing by writing a book. It did seem fair to me. Mark Boyer, a 7-year-old defendant accused of supplying the long gun used in the robbery, was also present in court Tuesday. He's admitted to be one of the lookouts of the streets during the robbery. Kim also talked about how she's posting live updates on social media in real time. As it comes out, the robbery ring may have been tracking her movements, although through Snapchat and other platforms in 2016. She mentioned the watch her father, Robert Kardashian, had given to her high school graduation that was taken along the hall. And TMZ posted a picture of Kim and Robert like back in the 90s when Kim was growing up in the middle of the O.J. Simpson trial. She also discussed claims that she's been conducting the robbery herself to boost ratings of her reality TV show, describing it as really hurtful. Unlike the U.S. testimony in French court is given while scanning at Lacour, Kim had been scanning for about 5 hours during today's hearing, and judge called to an end to this proceedings shortly around 6:30 p.m. local time. Wow, I gotta say, guys, very sad what happened to Kim. Especially, Kim was scared for her life because of these two people that tried to rob her at gunpoint and took away her jewelry. And at the same time, this is very scary what happened to Kim. And at the same time, even though Kim forgives for what happened back in 2016 in Paris. Overall, at the same time, I'm just glad that Kim was okay when the whole ordeal happened when she was in Paris. Especially Kim, she made clear when she was on the scan when she was on the scan on early Tuesday morning here in the States. Um, Kim made clear that I didn't know who to trust. At the same time, Kim she also made clear. Let's see. I was sure that I was going to be raped. And let's see. Where's the quote? I absolutely thought I was going to die, fearing to be raped. That's very scary. What happened to Kim? And I can't imagine what she went through, especially going back to the memories when she was scared for her life in Paris because of these two men. At the same time, Kim, she got muscle, and I don't blame her. I don't blame Kim what happened to her on that day. At the same time, hopefully Kim gets uh when this is all said and done, and at the same time, hopefully Kim guys have to go through this again. But the good news for Kim is she has security guards like at her door, so that way no one, like no one on this side or this side tries to come to her house and try to rob Kim. And at the same time, I'm glad that Kim has her security guards because let's just say if it gets happened to me, I will hire I will hire security guards at my home to protect me and my family. So I'm glad that Kim she's okay. I'm glad that Kim was okay in 2016 when this all went down. And at the same time, justice for Kim. All right, now we go to our last topic, which well, hold on. Before we go to Cassie, speaking of testify, let me see if we have more updates on the Menendez verse. I'm on TMZ right now. I'm taking TMZ. I'm taking TMZ, and we have more updates on Menendez verse. Now that it's just been resentenced and to 50 years in prison. 50 years alive. Pardon me. And now eligible for parole. No, we don't have more updates. At the same time, I'm looking forward to the next episode of the Two Every Man podcast, which I'm a big fan. By the way, I'm a big fan of Harvey Levin and Mark Gergo's podcast. I'm a big fan of the Two Angry Men podcast, which if you haven't checked it out, you should check out their podcast because Harvey and Mark they break down the courts, they break down the cases, they break down almost everything when it comes to Diddy, the Menendez verse, and other stuff that they talk about. I'm a big fan of their podcast. And by the way, speaking of podcasts, tomorrow, before I go to Cassie, tomorrow I'm gonna do my 12th episode of Gary's podcast tomorrow at 3:30 with my guest Salabon. Salabon, my friend, who I spoke to him yesterday for like 1 hour in PCC, like around 2:30 again. Again, we spoke till almost 4 o'clock. He will be my guest on my podcast tomorrow on Gary's podcast for the 12th episode with my co-host Michelle. At the same time, Salomon, He's my classmate from my TVR class in passing cars from Mondays and Wednesdays when we both take a class from 12:30 p.m. to 3 o'clock on those days. So Sarabon, he will be my guest tomorrow on my Davis podcast for the 12th episode, or as my producer Noah told me last week, got a dozens episodes. Yes, got dozens episodes of Davis podcast. So tomorrow I will be recording the 12th episode of Davis podcast with my guest Solomon and my co-host Michelle. Looking forward to it. Which, by the way, I have the questions ready. I mean, I should say I have the questions and everything's good to go. And I'm gonna read the questions on the English cards like this. Okay, not this. Like this English card. I wrote down the questions for someone. 10 questions, 3 topics. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow's podcast. I'm looking forward to tomorrow with me. I mean, I don't know what I'm saying. Maybe start over again. I'm looking forward to tomorrow for my Davis podcast for the 12th episode with my guest Salman and my co-host Michelle. Great during Inside Last Radio, either 30 minutes or maybe 20 minutes. Like last week when I get with my guest Mayana Ganengas. So that's going out tomorrow. And yes, pickleball and my TV audio class. Which, by the way, before I get to Cassie, yesterday when I was playing pickleball, I got hit in the lip. I got hit in the lip by a ball because I was playing defense. Again, when I was trying to hit the ball back, the ball came to me and hit my lip. It hit my lip right here. But the good news is I'm okay. I'm okay, everyone. I'm not hurt. I'm not bruised. Okay? My lip is okay. My lip is okay, people. Okay? Don't worry. Don't panic. My lip is okay. And at the same time, I stepped out for 2 minutes. Again, my teammate Andrew, he told me, David, you want to take a break? I said, no, I'm going back in there. I'm going back in there, and I'm gonna play hurt, and I'm gonna do like Michael Jordan Kung Fu game, and I went back in the game, and I played pickleball. And at the same time, before I get to Cassie, um, yesterday I played to a classic pickleball match in PCC, which I played with my teammate Adrian, and we won. We won the match in a thriller, 12-11. Yes, we won, baby. We won yesterday at pickleball. We won, baby. All right. Tomorrow, pickleball in PCC, 10:30 a.m. on the tennis course. All right, now let's get to Cassie. Yes, I know. I just wasted my time talking about pickleball. All right, now let's go to Cassie. Because speaking of testifying, Cassie is testifying today in New York about the freak out with Diddy. As T and Zingoy, Cassie is recalling her first freak out, and she says drugs, alcohol, and a bunch of baby oil were involved. She said Diddy brought up boys, smart man. I don't know how you pronounce that word. At some point in their first year together, and she was 22 years old when she agreed to her first freak off. Yes, I'm calling freak off. Telling the jury she agreed because she wanted to make him happy. Cassie says the freak off happened at one of these homes in Los Angeles where a male escort was paid to dance and have sex with her. Whoa. She testified she took Isolate and drank alcohol before the freak-off and said it was Day's idea to discuss themselves, so she wore a masquerade mask. Let's see. Cassie says there were at least two sentences in the first freak-off, and a sentence was over when the escort finished. She told the jury she felt dirty and confused, and knew that Diddy was happy with her. She also said she felt like she couldn't say no to the freak out because she didn't want to make Diddy angry or upset after he shared this part of himself with her. Cassie testified the freak outs became more infrequent, happening weekly for years. She says her last freakout was in 2017 or 2018, and she never slept during the freakouts and would take um, illicitly Molly and cocaine. She told the jury it was impossible to recall all the freakouts, and she wanted to stop because she felt humiliated and she didn't want to have anyone talk about weight. Cassie testified she told Diddy she didn't want to participate in freakouts. Jerry broaching the subject with Diddy because she didn't want to anger him. She says the freakouts happen in Diddy's homes in Los Angeles, Miami, New York, as well in some of her homes, plus locations in Atlanta and Abasa. I don't know how you pronounce that city. I apologize. She says there were freakouts in hotels too. Oh my goodness. Cassie testified about supplies needed for freakouts. Uh, Ascolage, I don't know how you pronounce the word. I apologize. Personal, I'm not gonna pronounce the word. Let's see. Love collecting. Let's see. Condoms. I apologize for mispronouncing the word. Condoms and Johnson's baby oil. She said they told her she needed to use baby oil so she could be gas gas gaslighting. Cassie testified there were a kiddie pool filled with baby oil during a freak-up at a hotel, and she got to the pool at Day's request. She told the jury Day expected her to do the freak-offs on her period, even though she didn't want to. Cassie also said she got unrelated during freak-offs, but she didn't want to be peed on, and it was disgusting and too much. She said she choked on having too much urine in her mouth and no one did I want it. She testified they urinate on her. Ew, giggy. And she didn't want to anyone to urinate on her. What's going to happen? I'll be enough. She was asked point blank why she did say no to be urinated on. And she responded, it was obvious. I didn't want to be on the ground be urinated on by two men. Cassie also testified they found escorts for freakouts, searching crate lists at least initially. For his part, Day's been staring at the jury during all of Cassie's testimony about ignoration, and his kids and family looked unfazed at the courthouse. Cassie testified singing drugs, special K, GHB, mushrooms, cocaine, ecstasy, Molly at every freakup in order to uh, dissociate and become monstrous to make it do. She told the jury they took drugs at the freakups and sometimes so get the male escort. She said she hated the freakouts and the drugs made her to be not be present with the experience and the illustrate and Molly sometimes made her vomit. Although she and they will tell her to continue with the freak out anyway. Cassie testified she didn't want to continue having sex when she wanted to vomit. That GHB made her drunk and tipsy. That cocaine made her heart race, and that mushrooms made the walls come alive. She was asked that what happened after the escort. I'm not gonna pronounce the word on her, and she testified that they would want to put on his body in the next room, and that she will spread semen on these nipples. She testified she didn't want to do so. I don't know what to say. That is disturbing. Disturbing and sounds like I hate to use this word, sounds like porn. Sounds like porn when it comes to the freak offs. Okay, all right. You know what? I should not say it. I should not say the word porn, but the freak offs. Um, I don't know what to say. Especially Cassie. She made. I mean, she relate every detail. The freak offs, the Johnson baby oil, and the freak offs went on for years. The last one, 2017 or 2018, and she never slept during the freak offs, and she had to take Molly and cocaine. That's a lot. And at the same time, my question is this: why would they force Cassie to urinate and pee during the freak offs? Folks, I gotta say, Diddy, Diddy, he's a sick person, right? A sick person and TMI, man. Folks, I'm trying to process. I'm trying to process everything I just read from the Cassie testimony that she gave this morning. I mean, that she gave today, and I believe Cassie will also testify tomorrow. So Cassie, she got more. She got more to say, and it will be interesting what Cassie has to tell the court tomorrow. The gay trial in New York, and the thing is, if you think it's just the beginning, there's more tomorrow what Cassie will tell the court. So as they say, stay tuned. There's more to come tomorrow for Cassie when she testifies again at the gay trial. With the gay trial, it could take months or maybe weeks. All right, now, all right, let me check if we have more updates on the Menendez first. Before I bring out my table case. Maybe check TMZ if we have more updates. That's it. That's it. We have no more updates on the Menendez first. Wait, so like I said, this is good news for them and the family. Now, oh yes, I know I've been on for 4 minutes. Now time for the table case. Oh wait, Bulldog. Oh my God, Bulldog's been sick all day. I get woke up Bulldog. Man, Bulldog, you slept a lot today. I did it. Oh my God, it's so scary. I slept all day. Oh my. Oh my. I can't wait. I slept all night again and I just woke up. Oh my goodness. Man, I slept a lot. You want to go first, Bulldog? Sir. And clip 2. Hi everyone, this is Bulldog, and this is Cliff. Yes, my brother Bulldog just slept all day. He just woke up. Can you believe that? Yes, Quip. I just woke up and I slept all day and I just woke up at 6:30. I just woke up online and gave it. Wow, how that happened? How I slept all day from last night till wake up at 6:30? Man, I can't believe I just woke up at 6:30 at night and I'm here talking to our YouTubers on why we gave it. Man, I can't believe I just woke up. That was a good night's sleep. Man, I will not sleep. I will not sleep tonight because I just woke up and I'm here on live. We gave us live YouTube show. Man, that was a good night's sleep. Man, I love that sleep. You too, Bulldog. You too. You just woke up while Ricky Jerry, Gavy Jerry, and myself. We woke up. We woke up this morning. You woke up this morning. Why you woke me up? Gavy was supposed to wake you up. Gavy, why you woke me up? Bulldog. I'm so sorry. I didn't woke you up. I didn't woke you up till now. And tomorrow morning, I'll wake you up before I go to PCC. I hope so, David. I hope you wake me up tomorrow morning. Or else I'll wake up again at 6:30 at night. Man, I slept a lot. Man, that was a good night's sleep. All right. You know what? On that note, everyone, let's see. Um, have a good night, and I just wake up, and man, I just woke up, and I don't know what to say. So, I think I'm gonna say, everyone, have a good rest of your night, and maybe we'll talk to you on Thursday. Why we gave it, as long as I don't sleep and wake up at 6:30 at night. I hope not, Bulldog. I hope not. I hope we don't wake up at 6:30 at night like what you just did. Especially everyone will watch this on YouTube. Especially you slept through why we gave it, and you just woke up at 6:30. I have Bulldog. I mean, I have clip. I'm not gonna say Bulldog. Oopsie. I have clip. I have. Man, that was a good night's sleep. All right, everyone. I'll talk to you next time. Maybe on Thursday if you guys should go nowhere or hopefully you guys should have technical difficulties like last week. Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Jr. This is Ricky Jr. And yes, Bulldog just woke up. Bulldog just woke up at 6:30, and he slept all day. He slept all day till now. Wow, wow, Bulldog. I can't believe you just woke up at 6:30 and you slept all day till now. That is amazing. That is amazing. You slept all day and you just woke up at 6:30. Wow, that is something. Right, Ricky Jerry? Right, Ricky Jerry. I can't believe Bulldog slept last night and then he just woke up at 6:30. Wow, how is that possible? How is that possible? Man, I can't believe Bulldog just woke up and he woke up and he just woke up at 6:30. Wow, that is unbelievable, unbelievable. Wow, Bulldog, he's a good sleeper, and sometimes Bulldog, I mean sometimes Clip, he busts me for saying that I I I I I snore too much like this. Ricky Jerry, stop snoring. Okay, Clip, and the dog too. Man, that was a good night's sleep. I mean, man, I can't be woke up. I can't be woke up. Slept okay, and he just woke up. I can't believe it too, Ricky Jerry. Man, Bulldog, he loves to sleep. He does, Ricky Jerry. He does. Bulldog, he's a good sleeper. Right, right, Ricky Jerry. Right. Yay! All right. Let's see. What we can say. Everyone. Yes, today's Tuesday and tomorrow's Wednesday. Gary will do his top episode of Gary's podcast inside Master Radio, and he will have his guest tomorrow, Salma. Salma. Hey, I'm looking forward we Gary drops the episode on his YouTube and on SoundCloud. Yay! Yay! I love Gary's podcast. YouTuber, I also love Gary's podcast. Gary, he's a great podcaster and he's a great host. Yay! Yay! All right, I think I will do it for us, right, Gary, sir? Yes, we can, sir. Gary's been live for 50 minutes and we will talk to him on Thursday. If David got to go nowhere, or or if Bulldog got to sleep all day again. Okay, David sir. Okay, David sir. There you have it, folks. Maybe we'll see on Thursday as long as Bulldog got to sleep all day and wakes up at 6:30. I hope not. I heard that, Ricky sir. I'm kingy, Bulldog. I'm kingy. All right, you two. Okay, we're good for us. And have a good night. And we see you maybe Thursday on Live and Give It. Yay! Oh no. All right, everyone. I'm gonna sign out. I'm gonna go eat my dinner. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say this. I forgot to say this earlier. And I'm gonna say this right now. On Thursday, Lars they will have a workshop on Zoom, which starts at 4:30, which I will be on that Zoom. And now here's the I'm trying to decide. Should I go live on YouTube maybe at 4 o'clock, or should I skip to like maybe after the Lars workshop? Then I go live or gave it live on YouTube after the Lars workshop on Zoom. If if they don't if they don't go long, if they don't go long, then I go live at 5:30. You know what? I just get to 5:30, and hopefully Lars can go longer for the Zoom workshop for 4:30 on Thursday, which I won't be on that soon. So I won't be on that soon. And if I'm gonna go nowhere on Thursday with my mom, I'll maybe see you on Thursday for Live and Game It. All right, everyone. I'm gonna sign out. I'm gonna go eat my dinner. Tomorrow I'm gonna do my talk episode of David's podcast with my guest Salma inside Last Radio with my co-host Michelle. And tomorrow, pickleball in the morning and get my TV audio class at 12:30 in PCC. All right, everyone. I'm gonna sign out and have a good rest of your night. Bye, everyone. Take care.